It's tile day. We are starting the tiling project today. That's the plan, subject to change. Now, we are going to give it a good effort. That part isn't going to change, but we may or may not remember how to run the tile plow, and that might be an issue. So we're unhooking the 8400. That's going to be our tug tractor for now. We're going to try to get by with it. I don't know if it's big enough, in all honesty. The ground's not super wet, so we might not need it. And we might not need a bigger tractor. If we need a bigger tractor, we'll eventually either unhook the bigger deer or the other Challenger. But right now they're both hooked to implements. We were hoping to use those more if we get the chance. So that's why we're going to use the 8400. And it's closer. But this morning I'm going after a couple loads of gravel. We're going to use gravel in the tile holes this year because, like I said, it's not quite as wet as last year. So I forgot to check how much fuel we had. We're almost empty. So I had to swing back over and get some fuel. So once again, Mrs. Brown's obsessed with me. Did you go to Harvard Law?
Just kidding.
So Dad's on the way up here in the rubber tired loader, I guess. So while I'm waiting on him to get here, I don't want to meet him on the road that we had to come up. It's a little narrow and a little tight. Go in here and start up the tile plow tractor. Let it just sit in here and idle up for a little bit.
How many farmers does it take? How come they're not tiling?
It's not ready to tile yet.
What are they doing?
The tile plow still works, and then we've got to dig a bunch of holes. So we're dumping another load of gravel, same stuff. This should be enough, but Kayla's going to take Dad's pickup. He's in the tile cart in Massey Ferguson, but it appears that our battery for our tile cart is dead. So I'll show you the tile cart at some point in the next day or so, but basically it uses an electric over hydraulic motor to tip back, drive into the roll of pipe, and then flip it back up while the battery's dead. I'm sure it just froze and busted over winter. Probably should have took that battery out and we didn't, so I'm sure we need another deep cycle battery. But for now, there's a battery pack in the back of Dad's pickup. That'll at least get us a roll of pipe on there. We're doing a lot of short runs right through here today, and those will probably, we might only need 2 rolls of pipe for those. They're not fun, efficient passes, very short, like less than 500 feet, probably like 300-foot runs, and then we've got a couple that are only like 100 feet, so they'll be slow going, but we need to get them done. And this little 7 acres that we're going to do is very wet, so it'll benefit that quite a bit. Load up. You can do it. Not too bad. DJ's actually more entertaining.
He's also old.
Do it.
He's also old.
So we're going to be bums and steal my cousin's mini excavator today. George's son. Dad's been wanting to try a mini. My cousin owns a landscaping concrete business and he doesn't need it for a while, so he said we could borrow it. So I'm going to give that a go in the tile and see how that works. Now Dad's never ran this little excavator, but there's not a whole lot of things he can't drive or operate. Basically anything with an engine and that stays on land. I don't know how he'd be on a boat. George, I'm looking for a goon spoon operator.
A what?
A goon spoon.
A goon spoon?
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is, so I can't operate it.
It's a goon holding the shovel.
No.
Oh.
I'm too educated for that.
That's a guy like that. That's good. That's what I'm gonna tell BJ when I get over there. I'm too educated. You ate lunch yet?
Oh yeah. You know better than to ask. You go. Where you headed to lunch?
I guess it is a little late.
Yeah. Where you headed?
To work.
Oh boy. That's a good one.
The first thing we gotta do is fill this thing up. I hate it when you steal someone's excavator and they don't even give you a full tank of fuel. No, it's that time, and once again, I'm the only one with rubber boots. How lucky am I? Seems like I should just mean I'm the only one with dry feet. So here is our tile plan. Here's a map for you guys. So we are right here. We've already done everything south of this line other than this. So we're going to do this and this because they still drain into this main we have installed. The main is the green line. That's the line that's draining into the stream that we're the ditch that we're going to go to. After we get these done, these black lines are laterals, 4-inch laterals. We've got to put this 6-inch main right here and then all these other laterals, and that'll probably be it. So this rod BJ's using is what we are going to use to find the main line. Stick that in until you feel the plastic. That, even if it punches a hole in it, is not going to do near the damage that an excavator will. When you split a main with an excavator, it's a real pain in the butt. Makes things take a lot longer. Oh, there's the good dirt right there. Kayla is huddling in there for warmth. Are you warm? So that's the main line we put in last year. BJ's just shoveling out a little bit so Dad can see it. He's going to scrape some away. So we gotta get quite a bit more out of there. So this is one of the time-consuming parts of this whole operation, is getting our holes dug. Now normally, once we get rolling in the mornings, we would dig holes, get start holes ready, drill out the tap for the tap tee, and then in the afternoon we'd be just running lines. I don't know how that'll go today. Probably not. Hopefully we can at least get a few laterals in. Oh, there's
an old red clay tile that's still running.
Yep, she's still flowing water, and that means the hole is going to be full of water here soon. Good. Good. So the first tap tee, that's the tap tee that we will hook into, is installed. Dad's just digging out a little bit more of the start hole because that plow shank has got to set down in there level. So since we cut this old line, we're going to go ahead and install this one because this hole is going to be full of water here sometime in the next, it's pretty soon, like it's filling with water fairly quick. And since I'm the one burying it, I don't feel like burying it in the water. So let's go ahead and get that done now. First blood of the project. So we're about to be down a worker. Kayla got lunch, now she's leaving.
It is so cold, my hands hurt. And I got lunch, so I'm done.
Kids these days. Bye. Have a good time.
Bye.
So right now we're getting ready to run our first lateral. So you have to manually feed it through the plow, connect it into the tap tee. This is our main still. Dad is going to pre-string, so the tile cart, he's just going to drive it forward to unroll the tile that we need for this. He'll probably stop once he gets a ways up there. BJ's holding it down just so it doesn't pull the tile. Once he gets so far, it'll be good, and then he can get in the plow and get to putting pipe in. We're going to sit here and hold this so he doesn't stretch it out of the connector when he takes off. So once he gets going, we will, start burying this a little bit. We'll pack some dirt around it, and then we're going to put some gravel in here, and then we'll fill her up. So I had to run down here and move some pipe for BJ that fell into the wheel tracks, but first run went in pretty good. He's just about to the end of it. So yeah, not bad. Like I said, now we'll probably dig a few start holes before we do another one, just to get them all ready to go. And hopefully we can at least get these I mean, there's only like 7 or 8 holes right through here if we get them done today. So Dad is liking the Mini. This might be an expensive loaner if you catch my drift. Oh! Oh! And one thing, that smooth bucket is way better than the other one. So last year when we did this, we had a tooth bucket on there, and you have to smooth the trench out once he gets done. Took forever. Whoa! Now if he cuts the main, then it'll take forever again. So right now the plow, we've got the tractor shut off. We're just we're digging start holes. So BJ's going over and help Dad find the line. I am going to put this tap tee in, get all of our tap tees in, all of our lines dug, our holes dug, and this will go a lot won't go fast, but it'll be a lot more efficient. So someone once told me, put your drill in reverse. And we're through. So you can see the water flowing through there. This is just the main, so it is taking water. Once we get the laterals in here, there'll be a lot more water. Over there where we have laterals, there is a lot more water, I'd almost guarantee it. So these tap tees, it's very important to get those in there the right way. Like they can feel like they're in, and then them not be. So you really got to check them, because if that pulls loose, well, this lateral's, you know, not really doing much. So while they're still digging that hole, I'm gonna get the backhoe, go get a bucket of gravel, and start covering that one. Probably ought to move my camera bag and my jacket, because I can see that being a bad idea. Yeah. I mean, I like this jacket, and I like that camera bag. Perfect. All right, BJ is surveying. So what I mean by surveying, we have a general idea of the fall of this land due to GPS maps, basically a thing called LiDAR. Well, when we survey, the plow is a fixed height from the ground, if I'm not mistaken, or the antenna is a fixed height from the ground. So when he drives up the line that we're about to put in, he's not putting in pipe, he's just driving up or back down. Basically, he's driving over the ground we're about to install on and getting a elevation reading. That way the program that we are using, I'm trying to think what the name of it is, and it's not coming to me at the moment, but that way that program can adjust that plow accordingly to make sure we stay on grade. So that's what I mean when we say we're surveying. Now right now he's getting ready to pre-rip, I think. Pre-rip just means ripping up through there with no pipe, just to make it pull easier. This ground's really hard. I foresee us needing the tug tractor here soon. When we were digging over there, it's really hard. You can see that light brown dirt. It's really dry and hard. So that might mean might make this a little bit of a chore. So Dad didn't dig the start hole deep enough or long enough for the plow to get in, so he's going to take some of it out with the backhoe real fast. All right, so we are moving fairly decent right now. This is only our third lateral though, but when they take off, I've got to cover up the start hole. I like to cover that up with dirt, and then we're dumping a bucket, not a whole bucket, sprinkling some gravel on there, and I'm spreading that out. And then that hole is ready to be filled back in. So that's new for this year. Last year we were just doing it all with dirt, and I'll tell you the truth, it was wearing me out with a shovel. If you had another guy or two, it wouldn't have been that bad, but this is way better for what we got. That's good. So this is working good, because by the time I get this covered up, we're ready to go on the next one. Last year they'd have to wait on me to get this, ready to be buried. Not the case this year. At some time me and BJ will probably switch out, but this is the crew right now. Dad runs the stringing cart and the excavator. They should do most of the whole work. So this start hole wasn't quite long enough, so Dad's going to dig it a little longer. But I think he's really liking this little mini excavator. But then again, there's not a whole lot of equipment he's ran that I don't think he liked. So where this layer of clay is really hard and just, it's hard. BJ is going to, he's been pre-ripping every run, so it takes a little bit more time, but it is faster than having to hook a tow tractor to it. So if that'll keep working, that's what we'll keep doing. Now if this was pulling super easy, which this is pulling fairly easy, we might not need to, but We don't always pre-rip. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But it's working now, so that's what we're going to keep going with.
Look, got me. No, I like
Ditch, then dig the other pile over, then turn around and push down this thing.
There, so I guess it's recording. What do you think of that little excavator?
Pretty good.
Well,
Pretty nice.
You can ask for one yourself.
Yeah, anybody got one out there wants to try out? Well, we can try it out. But the only thing is, I don't know how much longer we're going to work if it rains. Hopefully work this week on these tile, but if it rains, we might not. So, I don't know. Oh, he lost something. So Brian's going to try it now. Oh, like a turd on a shuck. Okay, I'm in the tile stringer tractor, little sassy massy. PJ's getting ready to pre-rip one. He's surveyed it, now he's pre-ripping it. Brian trying to cover it up some, little hoe. First time he's ever run one of them. Well, me too, but cousin nephew Ben's pretty nice little outfit. Pre-rip it like that, we can that tractor pull it. If we didn't pre-rip it, I don't know if it'd pull. We might have to look on the pull another tractor. The ground ain't too terribly wet, so it's pulling pretty good. Well, we strung a tile out, so Brian, BJ's coming back. He'll set in this time. I don't know if we got just about enough tile to run this, I think. Hope. He said it's 4 and some feet.
So Dad just went and got a new roll on. We just ran out, so we at least did 3,000 feet today. But we're going to finish these last 2 holes, I think. And that'll be it for the day. All right, last hole of the day. One we've been looking for. So this is the property line right here. We're right on it. Right to the end. Looky there, we even got some of the neighbors' fertilizer. Thanks, guys. So digging this last tee in, and I'll be darned if we didn't find the very end of the main. Right there it is. About, I don't know, 5 feet off the property line, so that wasn't bad. My problem is now we got to shift our hole over about 3 feet. That's the last of it for the day. So tomorrow we have a few laterals this way. We probably have another 10 start holes, I would say. And then we got that 6-inch main to run. That's tomorrow's goal, hopefully we get that. May not seem like much, but switching the boot out for the main, getting the boot over here, we'll probably have to pull the main with another tractor attached to the Challenger, so it'll be that'll take a while. All right, now time for the great shuffle. Time to put everything away for the night. Now we don't need to put it up. We have a barn right here. There is a slight chance of rain, I guess. This is news to me. I didn't think it was supposed to even have a chance for a couple days, but we're gonna put some stuff in a barn over here and hopefully not be rained out tomorrow. You can really see the contrast in what the dirt looks like on top versus about a few inches underneath. So we got everything moved, we got everything covered up. That's it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor and thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, and check the links in the description if you are interested in any ag leader, Brian's farming videos, merchandise, yank 'em, if you need any Chem, all sorts of good stuff down there.